Hey, my brothers, what is happening? East Daily East, and I am back with one more Madden 15 Ultimate Team Play review. And listen up, everybody. House of Otto, rejoice! All right, we've got the 98 here, showing them up against this new Elway. You know, they both came out for the Super Bowl collection. Obviously, you know, it's pretty easy to tell just from a quick glance at the back that Otto's going to be the better runner out of the two, if that's what you're looking for. You know, the speed's better. It's got a nice elusiveness, so he's going to, you know, allow the, guys coming in for sacks to slide off him better. And Elway, of course, is going to be the better pocket passer. He can move a little bit, but you know, I played with the speed on the other one. It really wasn't that impressive. So if you run, you know, a good quality pocket guy who on a rare occasion can move around a little bit, Elway's your guy there. If you're trying to really hit the outsides a lot, go with Otto. And as you guys know, I've been a pocket passer pretty much this whole season. So this is going to be, you know, a challenge just because right now I have to keep in the same playbook I am. I've got a tournament coming up here. If you guys check out mudhead.com, we've got a clan tournament actually going on with the Xbox Elite, Xbox One Elite crew, and there'll be a free Bo Jackson 99 giveaway there. So, you know, if you haven't ever head down to that site, check it out. We'll be doing live stream Twitch feeds for the tournament play. So here we go. Early on here in this game, I'm going to try and you know, I'm going to get the run out of the way. You're not going to see this very often from me. I just wanted to show what he's capable of. Everybody kind of gets the idea, you know that. So that's not normally going to be in my set offense, running these guys. I will try to get outside because I know that's what most people use the guy. So I will do some rollouts and stuff like that in this, just so you can get an idea of how he wants to play. I still keep somewhat of a pocket passer for him because he's got the combo both. And look at him just thread the needle right there. Very nice play. You know, when you're grounded and he's not rolling out, the accuracy is really good. On a rare occasion, I do notice the 2 drop off from. I'm used to a lot of the guys having 97. I've played with a lot of 97 throw power guys, so I do notice the drop off. And here we go on 4th and inches. See if Russell can go over the top, and he's short again. Russell, just a bad day to be a Seahawk. And there we go, and he's got a great blitz on me there. I eat that one. So 3rd and 19 at the end. I'm going to try and test out Otto's arm. Let's try a deep ball. And I do have the new Steve Smith Legend. I just picked him up for like 200K. I couldn't resist at that price. So let's try a deep ball with him. Little guy, 5'9", and he tried to bump me off my route if you watch that, but I come back in and make the snag. You know, I really wouldn't expect that out of him. You know, I just hope I can get behind him with a guy with his like 98 speed, but only 95, you know, acceleration. So he's not going to blow everybody by, but look at this guy. I had to put this in there. What a great return for him on me. I've only been hit maybe like 4 all year where they took it to the house, and he definitely dusted me on that one. So, you know, he takes all that momentum I got there and just crushes me with it there. And here we get just one more play before the end of half. You know, the short stuff, anything rolling out to the right is going to be really good with Otto. Obviously, you know, to the left is going to be more of a challenge. I do show that here just so you can see how the accuracy fades a little from time to time. I'll run some of those, but I mean that's to be expected. You know what I mean? You know, you got to roll the hand, you know, that you are there. And just, you know where you are. When I try to do these plays, I try to have an idea about which plays go left, which plays go right, so that way I can, you know, set up the field for a play down the road. And look at that. Watch that one again, guys. Right off his head. It hits Gronk in the face mask, drops it back down into his hands, and, you know, the only thing would have been better would have grabbed a touchdown. I was actually really upset that on that play I didn't go back and get the replay after the game. Since the guy didn't quit out, I had the chance, and I just missed it. That's kind of bummed. Always nice to have good clips like that one. Let's see. Here we go into the 3rd quarter, all tied up, and you know, you wouldn't think it, but that little Barry man, he is really nice around the goal line. You know, people slide off him, and there we go with the pressure, big time sack, 4th quarter. So you know it's going to put him in long range, and here we go back to back, and then all I think right there is I just nickel 3 wide there, and then I just blitz off the edge. It's simple, you know, one thing adjustment, nothing tricky about that. Just every so often the guy doesn't have blocking for it, and you know he's got a lot of time. I should have picked this one off to finish this off, but no, it doesn't. But that's okay. So we get one more chance to have the ball there, and this time we go the opposite direction with that play. You've got to have more than, you know, 1 or 2 reads on these, and when I'm on point, you know, I'm going to make plays like that. When I'm just, you know, unfortunately some games you force passes, you know how that goes. And here we go, just running it down. Steven Jackson, Just a bulldozer. Look at the guy just pulling them. I mean, he's the real beast mode of this game that I've played with so far. I mean, out of everybody, he's the legitimate one. And then Barry, of course, doing his thing. We got to stay in bounds, Barry. All right, so this guy at this point is not even using timeout. So we're going to get one more run here on Jackson, then we can get back. But look at that guy. I thought he was going to take it all the way. So not so bad of a first outing there for Otto. We're moving to the next game they play with here. And, off the bat, we get nice yardage. It's always nice, to establish a little bit of that running game because it will change people's defenses, obviously. So if you can get any form of it, it's always good. Then it's going to open up some pass lanes. And here we go. I mean, we wanted to hit this one earlier, and there it is. That's just money right there on that route. You just got to break for that coverage. There's one game I know I took a sack waiting on that, and I had Y open. And, it's kind of a gamble. And sometimes you lock in on a guy. But that play is going to be really nice over time. I can tell right there. And this guy, it's 7-7. Look at that. In the third down. And he just quit out. I don't, maybe he was a little bummed about that auto pass there. That was pretty much greatness, I guess. But, oh. So we go to another game here. This was a good one, and this guy's coming in looking to score to start off the game, and there we go with the Atwater jumping the route. That's what we need there. And a little bounce out action, Jackson. I believe he's fighting in this one for me along with Barry. They're both tight. Here we go, rolling left just to show some of that. It makes the pass. As long as you can kind of stop and get your feet, your footing before you throw, you'll normally be fine anyway on there. It's just really if you try and throw it while still moving, so you're gonna have trouble. Especially if you try to go to the opposite field, you're just gonna throw some nasty balls, some air balls with this guy. So, and as you can see, he hands off like a champ. Don't worry about that. Right there's a quick enough release for me when I know, if I'm having to get stuck between someone and contain and running outside, I got to be able to pop that ball out on plays like that. And here we go again. I see it, make the adjustment, get the passing lane I want, and that's really what guys like this buy me the way I want to use them. It's not like I say, I'm not trying to run, I'm not trying to gain yardage with them, but on that play, and I can get away without taking sacks there. But really, I'm just trying to get better passing angles on the plays I want to hit. That's the idea of how I'm trying to use them. If I have to drop it back there a bit, and that that's just money right there. Nice little, it's a tight end attack play basically, and then I'm dragging underneath. Here he goes, and this is just so tough to give up plays like that at the end. Gosh, it's you should be able to stop at the same time. Every so often I get beat by that, and people get in games, and sometimes end up losing games because stuff like that. It's rough, but hey, that's what there is, man. You gotta be able to stop it, I guess. You gotta put more money in my cornerbacks at some point in time. And there we go with Jackson. He was grinding it for me the whole game. I gotta say, give him props to there. And we're going down, and we're definitely gonna need to score. But he comes in with a great sack, and I did not feel, I didn't want to throw a pick there. So here we go, and look at that. I cannot believe he made that throw. I would give Otto this. There are definitely throws that this guy makes that I just blow me away that he actually fits them into some holes that I haven't seen any other guys do. It's only really look at that. Brilliant. And it's really only the throwing power, which again, you don't notice it all the time. It's just on occasion. But that's the only drawback to the guy. I mean, I would love to have like a gold card version of this one, man, and add to the some throw power in there, a little bit more accuracy on the deep ball. Would be just fantastic. But there we go again, and he threads that seam pass very well, inside outside shoulder, like right there. I've got to hit the back shoulder. If I hit the front, I'm throwing a pick right there. I'm throwing it right on the back side of the user, trying to get it before he can turn around to the ball. And there we go, and Jackson. Oh my goodness, that was the game right there. First down, and then I can run the clock down and kick a field goal, and I had the game won. And Steven Jackson with his first fumble for me that he's had. And you might as well take it in at this point, so that was a rough one. You all feel me, Seahawks fans? Oof, I thought I had that for sure. But, hey, you can't win them all. I definitely lose my fair share just like everybody else. So there we go. And the last one here, we played the fourth game. This one, I'd start off a little bit bad. And this is where, I float a pass beforehand. And it's one of those where with some people, like Marino could make it, and if I miss that timing with Otto, he's definitely going to throw a pick on occasion on those. Anything where it requires the ball to be in the air for a decent amount of time, or any deep middle in there, you can't throw too many contested things. The sides work really well, and Steven Jackson trying to get some redemption I don't know if I forgive you, buddy. I mean, you cost me a game, but you know, with time he'll learn it. And Steve Smith, a new pickup. We're definitely gonna have to get some more plays working with him. He's very slippery. I picked him up because, you know, the speed's great, but that elusiveness. I mean, he's going to play, you know, in open field like a Barry, you know, in a sense. He really is. I've already had him slide off some guys and just go, you know. So, especially if you can get him in a situation where you know that there's only one guy to you know, who can take you down, you'll win that a lot. And look at Jack Lambert with the pick 6. So this one I don't get as many yards or plays in a sense because, you know, I'm losing possessions when my defense scores on that, but that's okay. So it's, you know, a rough start on there, a little bit user, a little bit on him, but mostly just had a, you know, kind of rough game coming out. But, you know, that doesn't mean you can't fight back here and put a nice drive together. Again, look at that perfect placement. If I throw it on the wrong, you know, the wrong side there, that's a pick more than likely. So, you know, definitely impressed with some of that. And, you know, Barry, you know, he's just going to give that to you on occasion. You know, get yards he has no business getting, pretty much. And again, there we go, right on the back. Again, if I throw that on the wrong side, you know, that's a pick. These are risky kind of plays in a sense. I'm kind of forcing some of them, but when you're not playing good, sometimes you just, that's what you do, you know. It's like, yeah, crunch everything. I don't see the wide open guys, you know, and that was just a perfect placed ball. 3 guys in there, so he drops it. You know what? But I figure I'm going back to the well. I think I saw something before. I think I can hit it, and there it is, wide open. Very nice. You know, again, sometimes just changing that angle, I roll out there so I can get that, you know, pretty much a straight down the pipe sort of pass on it, and it's money. And that's, you know, again, you know, this is a new defense. I mean, I'm sorry, excuse me, offense for me. So I am just picking this up. I am no means a rollout quarterback. And there we go with Barry. Make a nice play. So, you know, with time, I should get better with this. You know, it's always, you know, a little bit tough to adjust to a different style, but I definitely see the positives. It's definitely a solid quarterback, one of the best in the game. I mean, especially if you want to move a little bit. I mean, he's money right now. I think Elway's a little slow. That's just me, but you know, but if you plan on staying in that pocket more, by all means, get him. But thanks for checking this out, guys. See you next review.